You may have heard of the Star I.D. Well, if you haven't, listen up. It's identification you'll need to fly starting in May 2023. But how does this work? Kanisha Dees has the answers for you on this Verify segment.
Let's start with what exactly is the Star I.D. Star I.D. stands for Secure, Trusted, and Reliable Identification. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency said it was created by the federal government in response to the 9/11 terrorist attacks to clear up any forms of fraud or terrorism. So in essence, it's another form of security measures. You'll have a yellow star imprinted in the corner of your ID. But people want to know, when is the Star I.D. needed, how can you obtain it, and where can you obtain it? Let's verify. Here are our sources. Senior Trooper Brandon Bailey with ALEA, Licensed Director Mark Craig with the Madison County Service Center, and TSA. So when is the Star I.D. needed?
And the reason we need that, if you want to do any type of domestic travels, or get on any federal facilities, you're going to need that Star I.D. to get on.
It's also needed for access to military bases, but how can you obtain the Star I.D.? One Alabama driver said they didn't get the Star I.D. when they renewed their license in May of 2022.
So usually all DL examiners, usually when somebody comes to renew their driver's license, they're always asked if you want to go ahead and get the Star I.D. However, there are certain documentations that you have to bring that you would normally bring to get a renewed driving license that is required to get the Star I.D. And you can go online and it'll tell you every document that needs to be seen by the examiner to get that Star I.D. on your license.
And where can you obtain the Star I.D.?
The local county offices cannot issue the Star I.D. for the first time, so that everyone will have to visit a state office.
You cannot get it online. However, once you receive your Star I.D. from a state DMV, you can renew it at a county office. Also, keep in mind you have until May 3rd of 2023 to obtain your Star I.D. If not, you'll be required to produce additional documents. With this Verify, I'm Kanisha Dees.